guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm hoping that you all are having a lovely day today. So today we are continuing the Hidden Hills mansion here in Brindleton Bay. I do have to say this is the final speed build of this entire series, and the next episode will be the house tour. So I do not finish the entire home, by the way. I don't finish it because there's still a basement that I need to finish off. I do start it in this episode, but I will be showing you guys the entire finished project in the house tour, just so that you have, you know, something to look forward to. I don't want to do everything right now so that you have seen it all and then you are not interested in the house tour anymore. I mean, that would be very sad for me because I've worked really hard on this house to get it to that point that we're gonna go through it with the house tour. So I'm hoping that you guys are still gonna enjoy this final speed build part, although we are not gonna finish everything off in this episode. So the next part will be a speed build, a house tour, and I promise I'm not gonna make you guys wait another 2 weeks. That's too much. But for this part, I had a little bit of a struggle because, like I said in part 2 of the series, I lost a little bit of a save data. So I made like this 2-story library with an office area for the archaeological sim, if I'm saying it correctly, and it wouldn't save. So this entire section that I'm doing right now with the elevator, I actually already did on camera in part 2, but it didn't save that. It didn't save the library, so I needed to redo that entire section, which I did. Then I saved it again, and it didn't save again, which was so mind-blowing and annoying. So I had to redo everything for a 3rd time, and that actually put me off the build. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So I took like a week off. I'm so sorry, but I did, because this build annoyed me. It annoyed me. I didn't want to do it again. But then last weekend, you know, there was Easter. I had Monday and Tuesday off. I did start it again, and I finished this part, which I'm very happy about. So I did found out, although I think that's the problem, I think it didn't save because I was using the elevators from City Living. I used one on the top floor and I also used one on the bottom floor because I think that was the problem, because when I was placing an elevator for the 3rd time, my game actually just crashed. It just crashed. I placed it, so the bottom one was fine. Then I placed the top one and my game just crashed. It shut down and it did nothing anymore. So I think the elevators were the problem, that my game wasn't saving correctly. But I don't know for sure. Let me know in the comment section below the video. Have you ever had problems like that with the elevators? I mean, I've used the elevator in my apartment build series, link here up in the screen, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Just a little plug for another video. But I only used one elevator there, so maybe it's just a problem with multiple elevators. Or did I use... Oh no, I did not use the elevator. I was meaning to use it and I didn't. That's right, I did not. So no, I have not used the elevator in my builds before. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below the video if you have problems with it as well, or is it just me? Anyways, here starting with furnishing the master bedroom. So yes, this is the master bedroom. It has the, I think the nicest balcony, because this balcony actually looks out into the backyard with the gorgeous pool, and in the real life house, you have this gorgeous view, which we also have here, by the way. That's right, we're in Brindleton Bay, so we have the gorgeous view of the sea, you know, which is so awesome. That's also the reason why I added in the master bedroom here, because of the balcony, because of the view. I like it. So for the color combinations, I am trying to incorporate, you know, that blue that we have going on throughout the entire house. In the living room, we have a little bit of a blue thing going on, in the office area as well, and also in the gym and kitchen. So I thought, let's just incorporate the blue in the living room, in the master bedroom, just to, you know, make it all very unified. And I like it. And I also really like the usage of the tiling from the what is that pack called again? The Jungle Adventure pack, Mona. I really love the tiling. It has this really Moroccan vibe. I do know that. Does it fit in with this house? I do think so, because he is a archaeologic. You know what I mean. He's a jungle explorer, and he has this really elaborate library / office dedicated to all his findings. And I imagine that the person living here also likes this very foreign looking, gorgeous Moroccan styled tiling. So that's why we are using it, and I just like it. I love it. It's new. I want to use it in my game. So that's it. But I do try to make all the colors really matching the house. So we're going with grays and whites, a little bit of a blue situation with the lavabo. So I think it looks really nice. But if you don't like it, you can always change whatever I make in these homes. You guys know I just go with my gut feeling on what I really like to see, but what I like doesn't really has to be what you like. So if you like to change this entire home, only use the shell, go ahead, do it. This is just my interpretation. You need to make your homes fit you and your Sims, but this home fits me and my Sims, and it's also a little bit of a combination of the real life home as well. So here, making a little seating nook, the furnishing that I'm using here is gonna change a little bit. Probably gonna change it back though, because at one point I was making all these little seating areas, and at one point I was like, oh my gosh, not another seating area, not again the same sofa that I'm using through this entire home. I was so sick of that Victorian looking sofa with the two side armchairs. I was like, I want to use something different. So I do change that into the cats and dogs sofas, not the very comfy ones, but the more posh looking ones. It looks really nice, but I don't know if it fits in with the aesthetic of the home. At the point that I was doing it, I was like, yes, Mona. Now looking back, I'm like, does it fit? I'm not sure. So what I'm gonna do is, before I'm gonna give the house tour, this is something, by the way, that I do in every large mansion. I go through the house in first person. I look at all the rooms and I try to figure out if all the colors combine, if all the rooms really flow in together nicely, if I haven't forgotten to paint any walls, because that is something that I actually forget a lot. If you go through my houses that I have not checked, you will find a few walls not painted, maybe some floating objects. I make a lot of mistakes because when I'm building, you know, it just needs to move. I need to have a very fast pace to get things done. So, and then later on I can, you know, add out all of the mistakes before putting it on the gallery. And because I try to do everything as fast as I can, I forget the toilet all the time. The toilet and the garbage bin, those are the two things that I forget a lot. It's so embarrassing what I do. And then later on, when I have put it on the gallery, there are people like, Mona, I think you forgot the toilet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, oops. And then I need to add in like a little disclaimer: add in your own toilet for your Sims, or, you know, they will die from embarrassment because they will be peeing their pants the entire time. So yeah, anyways, what are we doing? Oh, I started with the bedroom area. So this little wing, this entire wing, is dedicated to all the bedrooms that the family needs. So I only make 2 bedrooms fit my Sims. So there's a personalized toddler bedroom. There's also a personalized child/teen girl bedroom. I mean, she's a child, but almost a teen. So it's like a mix. Those are the only 2 personalized bedrooms. The other 2 bedrooms are set up as guest bedrooms, but one guest room bedroom, very specific. I set up for Nana. I know, but I just wanted a bedroom for grandma to sleep in. So I make one of the guest bedrooms really traditional. And then the other one I make more updated, but I think it would fit a teen boy better, looking back at it now. So I'm probably gonna turn that into a teen boy's bedroom off camera, and then with the house tour you will see it fully as it needs to be, because now I just make a very generic looking, updated, dark colored bedroom. It doesn't really fit because there's no theme. I'm so sorry about that. I wasn't thinking, I'm sorry. But I will change it later on. So before the house tour, before you download this from the gallery, it will make sense. But at this point, the bedroom does not make sense. Which is the same, but it's fine. Anyways, you're starting with the teen/children bedroom. It's a girl. There are 2 girls in this household. 2 little princesses like I have. And I did imagine that this bedroom was for my oldest daughter, Selena. So Selena has been going through a phase. She at one point only liked blue colors, everything that boys really liked. She was actually in like a tomboy kind of phase. She really didn't want anything that's pink, that's purple, not too girly. But lately she has been shifting. She has been shifting into the girly phase, and I'm so excited because I was waiting for that. She has never had a girly phase. I did try to push her into the girly phase when she was like really little, because her entire bedroom was pink. Pink and purples and gold. But when she, you know, grew up, I think she was like 6 or 7 years old, she got really vocal and she was like, "Mommy, I actually don't really like pink or purples that much." She then switched back later into purples and blue. So there was a little bit of a girly tint there. But yeah, everything needed to be blue. And as much as I like the blue color, and there's nothing wrong with a girl liking blue. There's not. But I like pink so much, it's so weird. I'm a really pink girl. If it was up to me, my entire home would have been set in this really soft, old-fashioned, you know, that old pinky color. I love that color so much. All my handbags, I have a lot of pink clothing items are that specific pink shade. If it were up to me, I would have made my entire home, you know, match that pink. So I would have gotten gray, whites, black, and then pink. Pink would have been my accent color. But of course, I have a husband. And it's not, nah, he's saying no. At first I was like, no, well, why won't we do purples then? Because I like lilac. Not really purple. I like purple, but I like lilac more. So I was like, okay, let's do lilac. Because that's not that purple, right? But that was like a hard pause for him as well. Then we went into like a little blue phase in my living room. So we had black, whites, grays, and turquoise blue, which was really, really nice. But in the winter time, it looked kind of off. In the summer, that's like a really nice color to have. But in the winter, it was too bright. So what we have been doing, I have been removing all my turquoise walls and paintings. I've been turning everything into a very dark gray, I know, very dark gray, and then contrasting everything with a very white furnishing. So I have white painting trims, and then with black and white paintings in them, and I'm converting everything slowly, and it's looking really nice. So what I have been doing, by the way, this week is I have been, or my husband has been doing it, but I have been rooting him on all the way. He has been tiling my bathroom into a very dark gray tiling. Like really dark. My mother-in-law came over and she was like, "Mona, why did you use this dark color? It looks awful." And then when she said that, I knew it looked good. Because when she hates something, I know it's not, it's good, because the things that she likes, I don't. And everything that I like, she hates. So I knew I was on the right track when my mother-in-law said, it looks awful. So anyways, that is what we have been doing. My husband has been tiling our bathroom, the little bathroom, so the toilet section. I have been painting some some painting, how do you call these things? It surrounds a painting, a lijst in Dutch. It's a lijst, fotolijstjes. I have been painting those white to match my, to give that really black and white contrast. And I have been also spring cleaning this week because the sun is shining for the first time in Belgium. It's over 20 degrees Celsius. So happy about that. So whenever the temperature is gonna rise, I want to start spring cleaning. So I have been spring cleaning this entire week. I'm feeling so happy and pumped and just so excited. Spring cleaning really gets my mood up, and it's just very much a fun thing to do. And not a lot of people like cleaning. I love spring cleaning. Normal cleaning, not so much. Spring cleaning though, I love throwing away old things that I don't need, making place for new things, because when I throw something away, like old furnishing and stuff like that, it means that I get to go to IKEA and pick up new stuff, which I've also been doing this week. I've been visiting the IKEA multiple times. I've gotten a new dining table for my kitchen. I've got some new plants, some lamps, also had a really nice looking side table. So I had a lot of fun this week with my spring cleaning, and I'm not done yet, because this week I'm gonna work a little bit more on my walk-in closet. I have a really tiny one though, but I'm gonna work on it some more. I'm gonna add in some shelves for all my sunglasses. I also am adding in some pins to display my most beautiful looking necklaces. So I'm having a lot of fun. Anyways, I have not been talking about the build, and your guys are probably wondering, what is she doing? So I'm making this little seating area into a piano area. And the reason why I'm doing that is I just thought we needed a little bit of entertaining whilst you're sitting at the bar. I mean, we could have gone with another seating area. I'm probably gonna add in like a sofa or something, because it's a little bit more empty than I want it to be. But I just knew we needed a piano there as well. So there are two pianos. There's one grand winged piano in the attached to the informal living room, and then there's a grand piano by the bar. So I expect that the other piano where the informal living room is, that is where the children would practice, and then the large piano in the office area, Mona, attached to the office area where the bar is, that is where they will give performances for the family, for guests and such. So that was like the whole idea behind that. And then here I'm starting furnishing this little hallway. This will be finished off camera, because what I'm doing right now, I don't know if that is actually gonna stay. It's looking kind of weird. And also the entire left section, that's also empty. I will be furnishing that off camera as well. So I'm gonna surprise you guys with what I'm gonna do there. And I'm hoping that you all are gonna like it. So here, starting with furnishing the basement. So the basement is not gonna be finished. Just a little heads up, I said it in the beginning, I will say it again now. It will not be finished. But you're just gonna get a little idea on what we're gonna do here. Basements are definitely my most fun thing to furnish, because you don't have to look at the shape of the exterior wall, so you can be as creative as you want to. You can go with weird shaped rooms without it looking messy from the outside, because it doesn't matter. So what am I doing here? I'm trying to make, you know, this interesting shape as the heart of the basement. So this is where you start out. That is the starting point. So I do know that there's like a staircase there on the side, but in real life you would probably use the elevator. So where the elevator comes out, that is the heart of the basement, and then that will lead into multiple rooms. So that leads into this room right here. This is the wine cellar, by the way, and I try to really match the wine cellar in this home with the real life home. I'm saying match because it doesn't look anything like it. But I tried, I really tried. I tried so hard to implement the feel and look of the real life home into this mansion. But it's so hard because a lot of things we cannot do in The Sims. We cannot make circular rooms. We cannot have circular staircases, which this house has. Multiple, by the way, but of course I couldn't do that because there are no curved staircases, not circular. This house doesn't have circular. This house has curved staircases, but of course there are none in the game, and I wish there was. I wish we could create your own staircase. Would have that been awesome? You know, that you can create the shape of the staircase yourself. So if I want my staircase to go in a L form, I can. If I want it to bend a little bit, you know, going up, I can. But of course we cannot. But that is definitely something that I would love to have. Create your own staircase. That just sounds so awesome. Maybe for The Sims 5, I'm actually, to be honest, I'm actually waiting on that new Sims game. And not a lot of people are done with The Sims 4, and I'm not saying I'm done. I'm just saying I'm ready. I'm ready for the next thing. I'm ready to jump into a new game. Although I love The Sims 4, don't get me wrong, but I do see the limits here. I miss my open world, believe it or not, I miss it. I do understand why it's not possible here. I don't want it in The Sims 4 as well, because it will be very glitchy. The neighborhoods are not designed for it, so it's fine. And if I want the open world, I do play a lot with my Sims 3, because that is also something that I do on my downtime. I play more in The Sims 3 than I do in my Sims 4 lately, because I just can be more creative in my storyline in The Sims 3, to be honest. But that doesn't mean I hate my Sims 4, because I love building in 4. Building in 4 is so awesome and amazing and so much fun. So that is definitely one of the things that I love The Sims 4 about. The building tool is so good. It's amazing. But the storytelling sometimes does let me down a little bit. Still love the game though. Anyways, we're almost at the end of the video. I've been blabbing and blabbing about multiple things. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed yourself while listening to my weirdness. If you did, don't forget to leave your likes, of course, if you did. And don't forget to tune in for the house tour, which will be coming, I promise, very, very soon. Working on it right now, today, on a Sunday. And I'm hoping that I'm not gonna let you guys down and that you are gonna like it. So, yay! So, hopefully you all are having an awesome, awesome day wherever you are. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye! Thank you.